Welcome to our networking power hour. So make sure you have your checklist. So this checklist is right now it's a photo that I uploaded to the event, the networking power hour event that is located within the Fit Fighter Nation page. I will work on creating a PDF. This is just training that I learned. I knew it was the missing piece and I immediately had to teach it to you. And so I didn't have time to make a PDF of this or do anything like that. And I think it's fine. I printed it on my printer as a photo and it was cool. Okay. So this is really good stuff. Now I'm going to be working from it. I'm not going to share my screen at all tonight. I'm going to talk you through and teach you what I've learned on how to do this. And you're going to be working on your phone on Instagram while we do this. You don't even need a pen and paper. You don't have to write anything down unless you want to take notes on what we're doing, right? On what I'm telling you how to do this or how to do this. But you don't need to write down names or contacts or invites or anything like that, because we're not going to be doing any of that tonight. So it's super cool. What else did I want to say? So I learned this from one of the elite coaches. Her name's Jace Lundgren. She's Coach Jace, Jace on Instagram. You don't need to follow her, but whatever. And there was a discussion on the round table, which is a group for 5-star and above coaches in the network. And people were like, my coaches are, there were some people coming for advice seeking solutions. They said, my coaches are showing up on social media. They're sharing their journey, they're inviting, they're doing all the things, they're checking off all the boxes on the tracker, but they're just not seeing success. And I'm like, I need to pay attention to this because I feel that way sometimes, and I know you feel that way a lot too, right? You're like, I'm doing all the things, but it's just not seeming to pay off for me. And Jace kind of jumped in on the discussion, and long story short, she was like, I'll do this power hour and teach you guys what I'm doing and what my team's doing. And it was just the most brilliant thing I'd ever heard and seen in my life. And I really do think this is going to help everyone so much. So make sure that you just are excited to learn a new strategy tonight that's fun, and that you can have so much confidence that it's going to work. And we are going to probably be doing these as a team 1 or 2 times a month, but I believe that you should be doing a networking power hour 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. So I'm going to teach a little bit, okay, in the beginning, because I just want you to understand why a networking power hour. Okay. So it's 9:04. Are you getting ready to put names on the wheel of names? Okay. All right. You better.
2 Lindsays.
2 Lindsay. Lindsay, you can't enter twice. Okay. There could be a Lindsay Roar. Oh yeah. She's on here twice. She did that on purpose, didn't she? She's like, I show them. I know you, Lindsay. You're smart chica over there, sister. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. We're posting on social media. We have pretty photos. They're not grainy. They're not fuzzy, whatever. We're on our journey. We've lost 10 pounds. I'm just using a random number. And we're doing the things. We're sending the invites, whatever, but we're falling short. It's kind of like falling on deaf ears. I'm telling people to invite from their stories or invite from the people who are commenting or liking your posts, and you go to look to see who those people are, and they're always the same people, right? Or you seem to invite and follow up with the same people over and over again, which you need to stop. But I understand it because I've been there before. And or you're just like, why? It's only coaches who are liking me and commenting and engaging with me. Like, I don't have any prospective clients or coaches who say a word about anything that I'm putting out there. So it's kind of frustrating. And so the thing of it is, there's really 2 steps that have to happen before we invite somebody. Okay. It's networking. That's what we're going to do tonight. We have to network, which is, here's what I want you to think about it. If you were, if the girls in the neighborhood, they get their babysitter certification, right? Safe sitters or whatever. And they make a little flyer and they walk around the neighborhood and they put their little flyer in everybody's mailboxes that they're going to be they're available to babysit. That's what we're doing tonight. We're just dropping flyers in mailboxes. We're just networking. We're dropping business cards off on people's doorsteps. We're letting people in the world know there is an Erin Young in the world. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she does, but she popped up in my Instagram account. Okay, we're just networking. That's all we are doing. And it's going to be fun. And there's absolutely zero emotion attached to networking. You're not going to be like, oh, is she my person? Could she be a rock star coach? Will she like me? What's she going to think about me? Am I going to invite her and she's going to be my next 5-star diamond coach? Like, we're not going to attach anything to networking whatsoever. Okay, nothing. So before you get to the invite, you network. The next step is connecting. Okay, that's where you put in your heart and your emotion is connecting. You're like, oh my gosh, your kids are so cute. How old are they? I have kids too. Whatever. Okay, so connecting comes next, but we're not going to connect tonight. We're going to put no heart into this. Okay, and then the last step would be the invite, which honestly we kind of have to take emotion out of the invite too. We just have to put it out there and not care whether if someone rejects us or ghosts us or anything like that. But I think that if we network and we connect, then that invite is going to be super natural, because we should never, ever, 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 ever be emailing people that we have no freaking clue who they are, ever. Okay. Like never. That's weird. Okay. And that's creepy. So don't just be like, hey, I saw you on Insta. I know you have no clue who I am and we've never talked a day in our lives. Do you want to join my challenge group? That's a big red X, right? We don't want to do that. And so some people may think it's kind of weird to like find people on Instagram and social media, but people are on Instagram and social media to meet people like them, to be inspired. People are going to Instagram to shop. Okay, people are going to Instagram for opportunities to change their lives. Like that's what people are doing on Instagram. And the thing of it is we're just going to meet people and start building these relationships with people. And down the road, it's going to naturally come into an invite in a team. Okay, and them join our team. So hopefully that makes sense. So let's do this. Let's see how much we can get done in an hour. All right, David, you got some names in there?
We got them all.
Okay, awesome. I'm so excited. So you look at the clock and maybe like we'll do our first drawing in like 15 minutes. Okay. All right. I was like, put him in charge of that tonight. That's super fun.
I can spin a wheel.
He can spin the wheel and enter names and watch the clock, right?
Do that.
I don't know, but sometimes we lose track. Yeah.
Timer.
Okay. So we're going to start with the very first thing. So we are going to post an engaging Instagram post and you are going to have 5 minutes to do that. So go ahead and start on that and I will give you some ideas. Okay. An engaging post is, and again, please take emotion out of it. Please take your flow and your vibe and your perfection out of it. Basically what you want, because we're getting ready to follow a lot of people. We're getting ready to engage with a lot of people. Okay. So they're going to come to your page. And they need to see a really recent post. And not only that, they need to see something that they can talk back to you on. Right? I mean, it makes sense. So an engaging post is you're trying to get a response from someone. Okay? Just like today, I haven't posted on my Instagram yet. I saved it. Like today I was like, I put on a new dress I just bought and I was like, is shopping, and I put it on Facebook, is shopping considered self-care? That's it. Like, it's not a story. It's not who I am. It's not a long drawn out thing. I didn't worry about hashtags, like things like that. So if you just posted, you have to do it again because you need an engaging post before a networking power hour. Okay. If you just posted, you can make that decision whether you want to delete it and upload it again tomorrow night. But we want to have something that's going to evoke a response from someone. So it could be a question that you're asking. It could be you needing a suggestion. Asking for recommendations, but it's going to be just something that is going to provide a response. Okay. So we're going to do that real quick. And if you don't like it, you can delete it later. That's what's cool about Instagram, that you're the author of this story. Okay. I mean, pick a food and you could be like, I had the best, blah, blah, blah. Who wants the recipe? I mean, like super simple. Don't you think that would be good? Like easy peasy. if you've never used an Instagram filter, use the filter, make it look pretty. Don't worry about flow. If you want to ask questions, you can, and I'll look up here in a second and answer anything. Shit. So we're going to post it and we're just going to leave it. We're not going to care one iota if anybody comments or likes on it right now. Okay. So we did an engaging Instagram post. Okay. So we would check that off of our list. We did that. Okay. Please stop overthinking it. I know y'all. I know y'all. I mean, and sometimes you just have to keep it, like, engagement is super simple and it doesn't have to be funny or witty or whatever. Like, you're just asking a question or asking for a suggestion because you literally want people to respond, because you want to up your engagement on your Instagram. But also, like I said, we're getting ready to kind of talk to some people and they're going to be like, who is that person? And then they're like, oh, okay, that's fun. I do. Oh, for sure, girl, I consider shopping, whatever. And then I'm like, what are your favorite stores? Like, we're creating an opportunity here to talk to people. Okay. So next one, so we're going to check that off the box. We're going to create one new Instagram story or poll. Okay. I would prefer you to have a poll. I like to have a lot of polls. So we're going to go to stories. So we're creating. So we're building some engagement before we go out and do some cool stuff, okay? Because we want people to interact with us. I get so much more interaction on stories than I do on post. So we want to take a picture that's on our phone. Maybe we took it yesterday, maybe we took it today, and be like, this was the best dinner. Do you want the recipe? That's an example. Or any kind of question, like, did your kids drive you crazy today? Yes, or yes, like just something that's it doesn't have to be about health and fitness. It could just be about like something that you love. It could just be a random poll, this or that, like ice cream or Oreos. When you're craving something sweet at night, what do you want? Chips or candy? It's just something, a this or that, to create some kind of engagement on your stories. So I'll give you a few minutes to do that. So you want to go to a story, find a photo, or you don't even have to use the photo. Did you know that I'm going to show you something? Okay, so you don't have to use the photo. So I'm going to take a photo of this. Okay, so I have this photo of what's over here. So then I'm going to click on, you can't see it here, but it's the little marker. I'm going to click on the marker. Okay, I'm going to pick any color. I'm going to hold it down and it makes my screen plain colored. So you could just make a plain background too. So I took a picture, I'll discard. So I took a picture, selected the marker, picked a color, press and hold. Or that's marker number one. Marker number two is just kind of like, gives it a shadow. You can see what's behind it. You can still see me behind it. That's kind of fun. I like to do that sometimes. So you can type your poll, then you can swipe up, pick your poll and say, craving, what are you craving? Just say like, what are you craving? And then you like sweet or salty, and there's your poll. Okay. So you could just do that. Something that's going to get people to respond, to engage. Okay. Uh-oh, you got your sound on there, brother. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to keep going. We're fast and furious. Quit overthinking it, Lindsay. Okay, so check. Now, this is super fun. Okay, so we have something for, if people were to land on us, they have something to engage with us. So see, that's fun. We prepped. We're priming the pump here. So the next thing we want to do, okay, P.S. If you're doing this all by yourself, one of the rules of doing this is you have to go in order. Okay? There's an order to this madness for a reason. So rule number 1 is no emotion whatsoever when doing this. Like I'm like, don't overthink it. Just put something out there. It doesn't matter. And then rule number 2 is you have to stay with the order. Okay, because there's a reason for it. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go follow 100 people. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's what I want you to do is I want you to think of, remember, no emotion. We're just dropping our business card in a lot of places with people that might be like us. That's all we're doing, okay? You don't even write their names down. All right, so we are going to go follow 100 people. And so here's what I'm recommending for you to do. Okay, I'm looking at my notes. So you're gonna search with the little, the little search down here, the little magnifying glass, the search, and you're gonna type in and look for like a blogger you love, a blogger that you love. I'm just giving ideas. A mentor, like someone that you think is freaking amazing, like Mel Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk, or I mean, Rachel Hollis even maybe. Okay, I say maybe because maybe, I don't know, you might come across too many people like you, like us. Maybe a clothing line that you're obsessed with, that like it's your favorite boutique or something like that. Something that you just love their stuff. So like if you were gonna scroll across their page, you'd be like, oh, I want that dress, or you would maybe even share the photo, or you would share it out onto your stories because it's so awesome. Like, so you're gonna go to one of those accounts. So just pick something and don't overthink it. Okay, so just pick some kind of account. And we're not gonna say which ones we're picking. You just have to pick one. Because we're all gonna go to different ones. And we're gonna go to their account. So I'm pulling up an account of like a big account of somebody else. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're at an account. It could be related to a hobby. Thank goodness for free range chickens. I don't even know what you mean, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna click on their followers. So I'm at this account, right? I'm on their page. You can't see because this light is crazy town. I'm on their page. You still can't see. Yeah, I'm on their page, and I'm gonna click on their followers. I'm gonna open that up, and it's all these names. And I'm gonna click follow for 100 people. Guess what? You can do this anytime because everyone here is a female and we all sit down to go pee, right? So you can do this every time you sit down and go pee. Okay, ready, set, go. Don't even look at the names or the people. Now, if it's a man or if it's somebody that looks like totally freaky chown, don't follow them, okay? Just go for it. Look at the face and be like, girl, girl, girl. That's what I'm doing. Oh, girl, girl. That's not a teenager. That's not a little child. Okay, let's do this. All right, so follow everybody that seems like not scary. And for 100. No emotion. You just do it. Is it time for a giveaway yet?
We are.
See, we should be playing
1
like
minute
fun music when
and
we do this, but then
54
I'd be like toggling the music the whole time. So see, these people are getting your request right now, probably. And I'm not really, I just lost count. So I'm just going to keep going for like another minute. Just a minute here. Some of these names are hilarious. I shouldn't even be reading the names. Don't read the names. We're going to get so fast at this. What do you think about this, David? Do you think this is cool?
Yeah, I'm putting on music.
Oh, you're playing music? So you're now you're DJ Jesse Blake?
It's weird because no one can hear you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yep,
You
not
can't
working.
do that. Okay, 30 more seconds.
We have 40 seconds until our giveaway.
Oh, okay, we'll just do 40 seconds then. And if you, for whatever reason, you get to this step and you're like, I can't really do this, then you're on the wrong account. You need to find a new account. If you're like, all these people are weird or they're all dudes that I would never want to work with, you don't have to not work with dudes, but you know what I'm saying? Give us a countdown. Is there a child up? Kiddo up?
Okay, there's our time.
Okay, there we go. So you're done following people.
Okay, that's the best way.
Okay, so.
Wheel O names.
Okay, you ready for a giveaway? Ready? Ready, ready?
How do I make it spin?
First of all, do we want to share the prizes? No, you just click on the wheel. Yeah, there's a child right there. Hi, Tyler.
Okay.
You need to have the volume. Oh, you can't.
Spinning.
And the winner is Amber.
We have a winner, Amber.
Amber. Okay, here, show her what we have here. We have two options to choose from. She gets to pick first. A sparkly tank size medium that says Find Your Happy, whoop, whoop, or the book Get Over Your Damn Self, the No BS Blueprint to Building Your Life-Changing Business. Which one? You can unmute yourself and tell us which one you want. You get first pick.
Tank.
Oh, okay, she wants the tank.
All right.
Okay, did you remove her from that? Okay, so
Yeah,
Amber, you'll need to
She's
send,
off the wheel.
when you're done here, not right now, send your address to David, please. Thank you. Okay, that was fun. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check that off and we're going to go and leave 10 compliments. Okay.
Do
And
10 more minutes till a drawing?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so we're going to go leave 10 compliments. So what you can do, okay, so there's so many ways to do this. So the art of complimenting is kind of meh any longer. And you can do this anywhere you want to. But I mean, like, you did just follow like a lot of people. And so if you go to and just kind of refresh your newsfeed a little bit, and you can scroll and just start leaving compliments on people's photos. Like, not just click a heart, but also be like, oh girl, love that shirt on you. It's so adorable. Where'd you get it? You know, or, oh, it's so sweet that you spent that time with your mom. How awesome. You girls are beautiful. You know, something like that. So you're going to just do that for 10 people. So we're going to do that in like 3 minutes. You can do that from your news feed. You can also do that if you just click on your own followers. You could just go to your followers pages and the people who are following you and leave your followers a compliment, or you can just scroll through your news feed of people that you're networking with. Okay, so we're gonna go drop 10 compliments. Okay, 10 compliments on your followers. Okay, maybe like one more minute. Okay. All right, wherever you are, we're going to stop. Okay. Now we are going to do something really similar, and we're going to do these interactions with current followers. So we were complimenting, and we could compliment anybody. But you know, maybe you did it with your current followers as well, but we're also going to go and interact with people. We're going to try to do it with 10 people. And so what I think would be a good idea is if you have polls, that would be my number one, is like if you already have polls set up in your Instagram, that in your Instagram stories that maybe have been going on today, that you go and interact and respond to all the people that replied to your polls. That would probably be number one, because I just feel like those relationships are super hot, the people who are interacting with you in your story. So that would be my number one place to go if I was going to interact with current followers. You could go interact with strangers if you wanted to. If you don't have a lot of people following you to interact with, you could go to, here would be the suggestion, like you go to that page that you just followed a lot of people from, and you go find a post or a quote or a picture or an outfit that you love too, and you just start interacting with the people underneath of it. You know, like somebody said something to Rachel Hollis's quote, and you're like, oh, Dawn, that made me feel the same way too, you know, big hugs to you. And you interact with strangers. That's kind of like the way you would do that. So you want to interact with followers. That would be priority probably on polls. But if you can't, then that's a sign I need to create more engaging opportunities so that I can interact with people who are engaging with me. And then so the next step is then go interact with strangers on something that you connect with. Okay, does that make sense what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to take about 5 minutes to do that. We are moving along. This is awesome. Okay, so the goal would be 10. So I'm just going to go, and I don't know if you know how to look at your story poll people. Do you guys know how to do that to see who's watching your stories on Instagram? Know how to do that? Know how to do that? It's okay to say no. Okay, it's okay to say no. Like I'll just find something here. I just feel like you set yourself up for success by showing up in your stories like 2 or 3 times and ask engaging questions on your stories. Like you totally set yourself up for an opportunity to interact with people. So like here's a poll that I did, and it tells me the people who responded to it. And so then there's a little arrow over here next to the people who responded. So I can just click on that. I can't do this backwards. I can click on the little, yeah, and then I can just message that person right there and I could copy paste the same thing, like, oh, thank you so much, or blah, blah, blah. Oh, did you want info about my group? You're awesome. I don't know, right? Anything. Okay, so we'll take a few minutes and we'll just interact with current followers, maybe from our poll. Maybe they liked or commented on a post. Again, we're just kind of showing up. Okay, this is sort of connecting, but it's more networking because we're not inviting anyone to anything, and we're doing it without any emotion. We don't care if they like us or not. We're just showing up and like, hey, I'm here. Okay. Finish this first.
Okay.
Okay. Finish that up. David, you want to do another? Do we have a drawing?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's do it. You have to be present to win. Has anybody left this?
We've had one leave.
Oh, shoot. Who left?
Okay, let's see here. Uh-oh. Brooke.
Did Brooke leave or is she
No.
here? Where's Brooke? Brooke, where is she?
She's still here, isn't she?
Oh, Brooke Force is down there. You better.
Yeah.
There she is.
There she is.
Brooke. Woo, woo. Yeah. All right. You get over your damn self or get over your damn self. Which one?
You want copy one or copy
Do you
two?
want number one or
That's
two?
yeah, that's a really tough choice. I think I'll take copy one.
Bam. Okay, it's yours.
Here's yours.
Yours.
Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, so send your address to David, please. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, we are moving along. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to like 25 photos.
One more drawing, too.
Oh, and we have one more drawing.
We'll do that
Okay.
at the end.
So we're going to like 25 photos. And so you could just really easily go to your feed and just do like that sound effect, just like 25 photos. Okay, there was this, click on the heart. Okay, this is what Jay said. Let's try this. Okay, so I'm on, right? I'm just on my feed. I'm going to click on the heart. Click on the heart, which is where your notifications are. Okay, your notifications, if you click on the heart down there. I'm going to scroll. Here's what she said to do. I didn't do this yet. Oh, okay. See, suggest, scroll to the bottom, suggested for you. See more suggestions. Get started, find people to follow, couldn't load users. Okay, well, I'll check that out later. Okay, but that's pretty cool. Okay, something that we can look into. So there's this option of finding people that Instagram connects you with that thinks you would like based on the people that you follow and stuff. So it's giving me options of people to follow if I just click the heart and scroll down. But it's kind of like, we have to set this up. That's what it said to me. So anyway, okay, I'll look at that later. But so we just want to like 25 photos. So, you know, do you want to, so that what would be smart is maybe to scroll down a little bit, you know, like if you interacted with a chunk of people, scroll past that. And now we're just going to like pictures. We're just going to drop hearts. Okay, we're just going to drop some hearts, drop some love. Okay. Now this picture is a little strange, so I may not like everything. Okay. There's no emotion. We're doing it for 25. Oh, there's Tanya getting her nails done. Loved your picture. Love it. This is like your opportunity to scroll with purpose, but you just have to like, we're just networking. We're just dropping our card. Just drop in your card. Just like, hey, we might want to be friends someday. Lisa, what happened to your stuff, your kitchen? Okay. This is why it's good not to follow a lot of coaches. I follow my peeps, my PS coaches. But you don't want to follow a lot because you don't want your news feed just covered up. Oh, Brooke Rinker got a workout in. You don't want your news feed just covered up with only coaches. I lost track. I can't count and talk to you at the same time. Because what happens is people who don't have a lot of likes, they're like, oh, who liked my photo? And they're like, oh, who's Erin? And then they click on your profile and then they might engage with you or whatever, right? It just reminds people like you're here. And your little like is just their little notification that like you're there. That's so smart, so smart. Okay, all right, so we like some photos, so we can check that off. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind, okay? We're gonna queue up an Instagram post for later. So this is like doing some prep work maybe for tomorrow. Okay, now this could just be something that because you're doing it for the first time, you had no idea that you were gonna queue up, prep an Instagram post that you might post tomorrow, okay? If we were doing this in the morning, you might be doing this, like posting this at night. P.S. I'm in the new camp that I don't think it matters how many times you post on Instagram. Like you can post more than once, more than twice. I mean, because if you're networking and meeting lots of new people, your most recent post is what people's going to see. So, I mean, you could do this a couple times a day and who cares if you have 2 posts that day? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong. I feel like the more active you are on the platform, the more Instagram is like, push this girl out there into all these news feeds. Like she is playing the game. And that's part of what we're doing. We're just telling Instagram that we don't just show up and post and leave, or we don't just show up and like wait for people to come to our store. We're out there like, hey, we're like using the platform. We're having fun on the platform and people are engaging with us and we're liking people and we're commenting and we're doing all this. Like Instagram's gonna be like, Lindsay's in a game. Get her stuff out there and you're gonna go up in the scores on the algorithm. So, I mean, this serves so many purposes. So we're gonna queue up a post, okay? So we're just gonna, you can just kind of pretend if you want to here, okay? So you go to the plus because you're gonna add something, okay? And you could just pick anything, okay? Just any photo. Like I'm gonna pick pizza salad, pizza salad. Okay, so I'm just picking this, like picture of food, and I just used the Clarendon filter on Instagram. I didn't like go do anything fancy to it. I don't need to. Okay. And so now you do this with me because you need to do this with me. So pick a photo, click the plus sign, pick a photo. We're not going to post this. We're queuing it. Okay. We're putting it in the queue. I didn't even know you could do this. This blew my mind. Okay. So then I'm going to click next, and now I'm just going to type something quick. Okay. Something quick, because we can edit it later if we really want to use this. Okay. Just going to say this is my pizza night. To my pizza night. Okay. So now I want you to pay attention. Okay. So I just typed a sentence. All right. Okay. I click OK. So now I have the option to share, right? Share means I'm going to post it on Instagram, but I'm going to put it in the queue. I'm saving a draft of this so I can post it later. All you working people out there. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. Can't see it. There's a little arrow right over here, like a back arrow. Click on that. Click on it again. Click on the back arrow twice, and it's going to say discard or save. And you click save. And now it shows up here. It's kind of grayed out, and now it's in the queue. So like you're at work all day, whatever, you want to build your content ahead of time, you can queue up like as many, like 87 posts. Wow, isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, I'm like so excited. Okay, like tonight, like I knew I was going to do an engaging post. I queued it up. Or I knew like I had time to write it at 2 o'clock, which is not a prime time to post something on social media. So I just went ahead and typed it up and put the photo in there. I had the time, and I just put it in the queue. So then tonight at 9 o'clock when you're ready, so now, okay, so you're done. So it's in the queue. So you just hit cancel and it's gone. Okay. But if you hit the plus mark again, like you're going to type a new post, it shows up. And then you just click on it, and there's your post, and you click next, and then you click share. So it's there. So you can queue these things up. So it's kind of like you can schedule your content in a way, or you can know you're going to have a really busy day, or you're going to be out of town, or you're going to be whatever, and your coach tells you need to show up on social every day, and you're like, I don't have time for this stuff. But maybe on a Saturday you have time to think about it and to write some content, or you've been collecting some photos and you know you want to put them in your queue. They're going to be awesome, and you just want to keep them there when the time is right. There it is, or it's going to be awesome. Okay. Wasn't that amazing? Yeah. Life changed, right? Like when I saw that, I was like, that's the best tip of my life right there. Okay. Did you like that? Isn't that so cool? You have to teach that to everybody you know. Okay. So now you know how to save your drafts, and then they're just there for later. So it's putting them in the queue. Okay. We want to bookmark post. All right. So we also want to do a little research. Okay. Because, we need to create content. We need to have inspiration at our fingertips. We need to be able to save, even like, let's just say there's a person that we scroll through and we're like, oh, I love her. I want to invite her. But right now I'm not inviting. Like right now I am sitting in the doctor's office and they're going to call me back like any second, like whatever, but I don't want to forget who this is. Or you see Mel Robbins had the most amazing like quote, and you want to share it to your stories tomorrow, or you want to save it for later. Okay. So we're going to bookmark some things, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you just go to your news feed. Okay. You just go to your news feed. Or you go to like an influencer, like somebody that you love. I mean, this could be with fashion. This could like Skinny Taste, recipes, bloggers that you love, that you're like, their content is so good. Or like I said, Mel Robbins or Brendon Burchard or Rachel Hollis. Like we could just go to Rachel's page. You could do whatever you want, but somebody you love or something, you could just go to somebody's page. Okay. So I'm going to go to Rachel Hollis's account. Okay. Okay. And she's got this quote. Let's just say I want to save this quote. Okay, whatever. So there's this little flag. It's a bookmark. Okay, so you press on the bookmark and then, okay, what's going to pop up? I'm going to hold this. It says save to collection. Click on that. So bookmark something. And if you lost save collection, just unbookmark, just tap it, untap, tap until you see the word save to collection. So save to collection, click on it before you lose it. You can put a little, then I've already created collections, okay? But you can click on the plus mark and just be like cool quotes. Cool quotes. So now I'm starting to save content that's going to inspire me that I could use later, that I could share to my stories, that I could take the idea and run with it or whatever. It's just great, awesome content. It's a recipe. I mean, you could do this like just for yourself. It doesn't have to be for business, but this is like how people use Instagram. So, you know, maybe like I want to be like, oh, I need some new recipes to share with my people. I'm going to go to the Skinny Taste web. You know, I love Skinny Taste. Oh, what's this one? Okay. Eggs Pizzaola. Okay, I'm going to save that. I'm going to add it to my collection called recipes. Okay. So that's what we're doing here. We're just bookmarking things. Okay. But also one of the things that I do is I bookmark people that I want to connect with during my connecting time and save people to collections alphabetically, like A through C, D through F. Like in that way I connect with certain collections each day too. So, but right now, all the purpose of this is to bookmark and save posts that inspire you or that you want to use later. You're just kind of collecting some content because that's what we're in this game of content creation. And sometimes that's hard on days where maybe it's a day where you have no clue what to do, but you want to share Rachel, you want to repost her quote, do that. I mean, repost, right? Use the repost app. Okay, so now you know how to do that. So we'll check that off the list. Oh, we're moving. Okay, next we want to tag a friend on a post. Okay, again, we're wanting to use the features of Instagram so that it likes us and it sees that we like them. All right, and tagging a friend on a post is really cool. Here's what I like to do and what I would do if I were you. If you have coaches and challengers, clients that you're working with, find something that maybe like, I know that one of my girls is having a hard time. Maybe I'm going to go find that Rachel Hollis quote and be like, so-and-so thought of you, love you girl, big hugs, right? Like you're just going to go or find a recipe like eggs pizzaoli. Maybe my friend Becky loves eggs and I'm like, girl, new egg recipe, awesome. You know, something like that. So we're just using the features of Instagram. So we are boosting ourselves in the algorithm. But also at the same time, you're providing value to someone that you're working with. That's what I would think about. Brand new coach, find a confidence quote, right? Somebody who's a prospect and maybe riding the fence of whether to say yes or not, find something valuable and tag them on it. That's like a female empowerment quote, right? Something like that. So if we're looking for something specific like that, we could search hashtags. You can go into the search and just search in like women's empowerment or something. Click on the tag, search tags, women's empowerment. There's like 488,000 posts that come up. And there's all these quotes. Maybe and these are sorted by the most recent. I find one that I think is really awesome and I leave a tag and I'm like, at so-and-so thought of you when I read this. Okay, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to go find something that might help a friend or add value to a friend, a client, a new coach. We're just using the features of Instagram with intention. Okay. So tag a friend. Next, we are going to follow back 5 of our followers. How are you guys doing? Am I going too fast? Am I good? Are you good? Okay. All right. Okay. So next, moving right along, we're going to follow back 5 of our followers. So we are going to go onto our main page. Okay. And I'm going to click on my followers. Okay, my followers. And I'm going to follow back 5 of them. Now, you may want to look at them super fast and just make sure they're not Beachbody coaches before you follow them back. Just super fast. Look at them. I mean, you have time to do that. And maybe make sure, like, this one girl follows me and she doesn't speak English. So I'm not sure how I would communicate with her. So I may not follow her back. She's super cute, but I don't know how to talk to you, girl, unfortunately. I think my puppy has gas. Dang dog. Love you, but. Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do, check that off the list. We're gonna respond to you. If we're able to, if you will respond, we're gonna go back and check on our poll that we did at the beginning, okay? So we are going to go to the poll that we just did, or one that you did. Or maybe if that doesn't work, like if people didn't get to that part of your story yet, maybe people engaged with your post, you could just reply to them and interact with the people who, and engage with the people who engaged on the post that you did. So maybe one of those 2 things, the poll or the post, see who engaged with you and answer them or respond to them. So it's kind of like playing on Instagram, but there's like this whole focus now, which I think is super fun. Because if you do want people to interact with you, you do need to do it kind of quickly if people are going to respond to you. So we'll do that for a few minutes. And if, let's just say, you don't have anybody to do that with yet, then just go back and do more interactions and compliments, right? You don't just sit there looking for people, then just do something else again. And then as you do this more and more, you'll have the opportunity, because we've gone through it really quick. So you may not have many people to talk to, or you could look at other posts and engage with people who've engaged with you, perhaps. Okay. Now follow, okay, so next, check that off. Okay, follow 10 people suggested for you to follow. Follow 10 suggested people for you to follow. Okay, so that's where have we unfollowed people yet? Follow back, respond to, follow 10 people. Yeah, we haven't unfollowed people yet. Okay, follow 10 people suggested for you to follow. Okay, so that's where we click on the heart. Okay, click on the heart. That's what I was saying earlier. So you click on the heart on your, like where your notifications are, scroll, and then you see like below your notifications, it says suggested for you. Do you see that part, everybody? So you click on the heart where your notifications are gonna pop up. You scroll down until it says suggested for you. So those are people that Instagram's like, I think you guys would vibe based on the accounts that you follow. You all would be like good peeps to hang with, okay? So you're going to follow 10 of those suggested people. I'm getting some Beachbody coaches. You might be too. So just kind of pay attention. And if they end up being, that's fine. It's kind of weird how it connects you to certain people. FIFA World Cup. No, I don't need to follow that page. Okay, so that's fun. Okay. So then we need to unfollow people. Now this is where we just got home from, okay, yeah, go spend time with them. We're almost done. Okay, we're almost done, you guys. We have one more thing to do. Okay, so, oh, we have another raffle we'll do right after this. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to go unfollow people. Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but we are going to, okay, so here, I'm back on my page. We're literally gonna go unfollow most of the people that we just followed, because probably what we did is maybe got 5 or so followers just now, which is awesome. But we engaged and showed up. We just dropped we're just at the party and we're just dropping our business card, right? Okay, this is not us taking it back. We dropped it, but we also have to clean up our account. Okay, we have to clean up our account. So we're going to click on following. Okay, following. And it's going to open up all the people that you follow. Okay, now there's a little trick here. Okay, sort by default, sort, click on sort, and then date followed. We want to do the earliest, the people that we just followed, the earliest. So change that. Okay, is that the earliest? Oh wait, we want to do the latest. That means the latest. Sorry. Okay, yeah, latest. Sorry, friends. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go unfollow all of those people. Okay, most of those people. Okay, because we have to clean it up. Because really we don't want to follow too many people. This part was confusing to me, but I understand it. Okay, I'm going to leave alone some of those people I just followed, the last 10, and then I'm just going to go unfollow everybody else. Okay, don't do that. Just trust me. Trust me. Okay. We'll just do it in a couple of minutes here. No emotion. I'm saying that because I'm telling myself that. Don't overthink it. It's just a strategy. So what's cool about this is that, so Jace was teaching this to us. She started her business 8 years ago. I mean, she's super duper successful. She's been elite, I think, as many times as we have, 4 or 5 times. And, but when she started her business, she did not do anything with friends and family or network anyone in her warm market whatsoever. She just said, I'm just going to go meet some people and see what I can do. So she's only built her super strong, successful business doing this. So this is pretty cool. Okay. So I really don't know where I started. So I'm just going to, okay, that's good. Okay. All right. So now what you do is you close your phone and you walk away from it for the rest of the night. You don't look at anything. You're done. You did your work. You put your phone down. Okay. You did your work. You networked. You went out to the party. You went out into the neighborhood and you put flyers in mailboxes. That's exactly what we did. This is the strategy with no emotion whatsoever. If somebody calls us, they do, or they end up being a follower, they do. But what we would want to do is in about 30 minutes or maybe in the morning, since we're doing this at night, you would come back and you would look at your results. Okay, how did we do? I mean, I know that just sitting here, I got 4 followers from just this time right here. So will that turn out to be more tomorrow? I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see, you know, and that might tell you I was on the right pages, kind of thing like that. Your results will kind of tell you how you're doing. And so you want to see if you've got new followers. You can see of those followers, are any of them potential leads, like cool people that you'd love to work with that you think would fit right in with your challenge group or with our team. Did any new people engage on that post that I made, you know, or, you know, were there poll voters? Who were the people who voted on the poll? Any new people, any people that I haven't seen before, you know, all that. So you're just going to see how you did. And this is the first time we did it, right? So it's going to be awesome. Okay. All right. So David, you ready? He's like, I don't know. He's probably asleep on the couch at this point. Okay. Where's your, oh, is your thing gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Last one.
All right.
Who's the winner going to be?
It's spinning.
Who's it going to be?
It is.
Shelby. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
There you go.
Shelby, are you going to be at the family reunion on Saturday?
Why'd you just get your Southern Indiana?
Okay, we'll just bring it to you, sister. We'll just bring it to you. Okay. All right. And we'll be like, here, Shelby, get over your damn self at the family reunion. Okay. It'll be a great topic of conversation. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So tell me, was that something that felt productive to you, that you learned something new from? Okay. Yeah. Good, good, good. Jessica, did you just get on, girl? Am I just seeing you for the first time? Okay. Well, I recorded, so you can, I was just like, is this a new face I'm seeing? Okay, awesome. All right, so this was good. Okay, okay, so yes. So what we're doing is we're doing the networking. What comes next is the connection, okay? And then what comes after that is the invite. So there's really these 3 things that we're doing as, you know, owners of a business online on social media. You've got a network, and it's cool because we can just do and I mean, like, I talked a lot and didn't really keep track of the time. Imagine like you could sit down and crank this out super
Jamie's
quickly.
never been on a call before.
Oh, Jamie, never been on a call. Woo! Awesome. I'm so glad you were on. Way to go, girl. Yeah, you did all the steps. Well, you are just A+ for you. I wish I had another book that I could just send your way. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so this is what you do. And there is this is a proven strategy. Thankfully, there's other coaches out there in our network. I mean, everybody in our network, I feel like, shares everything that works for them. For me personally, I don't know, you can give me an amen, spirit fingers, whatever you want to do. If you felt like that you've been missing how to meet people on social media? Like, have you felt kind of like, with that? Yeah. I mean, it's like weird because we have put emotion into it, but we just have to take emotion out of networking, right? Just like how the little girls do in the neighborhood when they put the flyers in the mailboxes. They're just excited when that one person calls them to babysit, right?
Mhm.
Okay, jazz hands too. Yes. Okay. All right, you
Jace
guys.
does this how often?
So Jace recommends doing it 2 to 3 times a week. So yeah, and she will get her team on and her coaches on and do it like 1 or 2 times a month and just kind of have fun, like a power hour like this. But this is something really cool you could do with your PS coaches and just schedule one once a week. We don't want to overschedule people or anything like that, but it's something really easy that you guys can get together and do that because it is somewhat mindless, right? And it's fun and it's easy. And it's a great way to like play with new accounts and search for new people. So yeah, good stuff, you guys. So thanks for being here tonight. Bethany's first call. Awesome.
Right.
That you guys are amazing.
Good job. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. I'm so glad you were on. Well, hopefully it made sense, because I just kind of jumped right into a lot of the stuff. So good. Okay, you guys. All right. I will see you later. I'll upload the recording probably tomorrow because it's already after 10 o'clock. All right. So I will see you on the team page. Bye. Thanks so much. Make sure if you won, you send your address to David, but you don't have to, Shelby. Okay. I'll see you guys later.